It's time for the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Luwawu is out there with Howard. And it's Hall in at the 5. Pass to Yurtsevin from deep. And it's Osman missing. Here's Monecki. Sedikurskis gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Yurtsevin kicks to Osman. Slukas, he's started by Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Athens shooting their first free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. 2 shots. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
There's a screen. Pass to Luwawu.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First team foul.
Here's Hall. From about 16, Luwawu's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
It's Howard with the drive. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assist from Howard.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Slukas, he's guarded by Howard. Over in the corner, Osman. And here is Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. Nunn finds Hernan Gomez. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Pass to Luwawu. Now Howard. Hernan Gomez covering. Howard, the pass to Luwawu. Back to Howard. Launches it. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Athens with another miss.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
No good from Luwawu. Luwawu's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. None wide open. Athens with another miss. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Luwawu. Shoots the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Fires from way outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Howard. It's hauled in by Athens.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Nunn. Trying to get something going, and he dunks it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Luwawu. He has 5. No problem knocking that one down.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
1:06 left here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. There's Lucas. Osman kicks to Yurtsevin. There's Lucas. That's good on the jump shot. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Llewellyn. Sedikurskis makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 5 points in the game.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
They get it back.
Away team foul.
For Athens, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Third team foul.
That's good from Yurtsevin.
Over Yurtsevin. Taking 2 shots.
And Yurtsevin drops them both. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Monecki. Still scoreless. Now Yurtsevin. None with it. Back to Yurtsevin. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. Stay with us. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Pass to Jock. Here's Baldwin. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Athens.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Brown with it. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot. And taken away by Brown. Inside. And here they come. Here's Baldwin. Sinks the triple. Baldwin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Down low, 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Jock. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. Athens trails by 8. Athens moving the ball around. Hands it from downtown.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
There's a good screen. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The kick out to Brown. Another 3 for Athens.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Baldwin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baldwin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The tray. It's hauled in by Athens. And No good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. From the baseline. Lets it go from the wing. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Got a piece of it. And they're moving it up. All going up court. And that one's good. Jop's got his first basket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. For 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. To the inside. Here's Baldwin. Good on the three-point shot. Baldwin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Brown outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Baldwin. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Brown outside. The offensive rebound. And we've reached halftime in this one. Up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month. Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4. It's good. Howard's got 5 now. And Nunn has got the ball here for Athens. They trail by 9 points. They've got Howard, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 on the night. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Osman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lucas is guarded by Howard. And he drives in. Rebounded by Howard. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
And now Athens on the break. Here's Osman. Banked in off the glass.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
Now, here's Yurtsevin. But 3, unable to get that one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Manecki. Here's Hall. Stolen by 9. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Now Yurtsevin. Six on the shot clock. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here's Luwawu. 5 points in the game. Howard with a screen on none. Luwawu's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Howard kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. From beyond the arc and then some. Luwawu's got 8 points. Athens trails by 8. Nunn looking around. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Monecki.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Luwawu. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Luwawu's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's Slukas. They get the rebound. Good saving. And that one is good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Luwawu. He's got 11. A three-pointer, no good. Gomez finds Yurtsevin. Back to Hernan Gomez. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Pass to Osman. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hernan Gomez. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Monecki.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
No good from Luwawu.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Yurtsevin, no good.
But he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And now Athens on the break. Now, here's Nunn. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Monecki. Here's Luwawu. Beyond the arc. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the shot goes down. Yurtsevin's got 8.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 7. And we're coming. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Nunn in at the shooting guard. Slukas passes to Osman, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Baldwin. No good with the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
To the middle. Here's Yurtsevin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Jock. Sedikurski's. It's hauled in by Athens. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Yarmaz, defended by none. He gets it in there.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Slukas passes to Nunn to tie it up. The shot, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Into the lane. Yurtsevin finds Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Connects from three-point range. Osman's got 7 points for the quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Baldwin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Yarmaz offline with his three. Athens trails by 5. Hernan Gomez passes to Osman. Can't get it to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yarmaz. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Yurtsevin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. It's picked off. To the paint. Stolen by Yurtsevin. And now Athens on the break. None, that's good.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Here's Baldwin. Jacks up a three. It's good from long range. Baldwin's got 19 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's a completely new group for Athens. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Brown. And the three off target. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Brown wide open. He fired. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Out to the wing. Rocket 6. From deep three-point territory. A shot missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned.
Welcome to another.
Here we go.
Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the layup is good off the glass.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Pass to Osman. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's the three. Second chance shot. And Yurtseven gets it to go. Yurtseven's got his second basket of the night.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And it's in there. And he jams it home with authority.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
He's covered by Yurtseven. It's hauled in by Athens. From deep. They get it back. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Osman. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Osman. To the inside. Cuts off the pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Ali.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
This one for three. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez. Sends it home from three-point land.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Athens leading by 4. Pass to your 7. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And he can't get that one. Here's Balmaro. No points yet. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
3 points.
And so it's Athens with it. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Osman. And another miss by Athens. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Athens up 1. And we'll be back short. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
From outside the arc. McCormick with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
From the stripe. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to Osman. 5 to shoot. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall. Osman's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
McCormick good. Athens leading by 3. On the take. Now Yurtseven. He's got 6. Pass to Osman. Back to Yurtseven. A deep 3.
It'll be a turnover. Away team ball.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Right wing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. And here's Hernan Gomez. The 3 goes back up. Hernan Gomez on the wing. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
He drops it from range. He's got 5.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here he goes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Athens?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Off target from three-point range. Athens leading by 6. And here's Brown for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Blocked to the right side. Nunn defends. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. On offense, here is Athens. They set the pick. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Athens shooting their first foul shot of the night. And that one misses. Nunn defends. Misses in close. And he slams it in one-handed.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammates.
Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Athens. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Nunn defends. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The 3 ball hits the three-pointer. He's got 5. Here's Brown. It's picked off. And so it's Athens closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I mean, it's pretty simple. More rebounds, more opportunities. Right now, they're getting crushed on the glass, Shaq.
From where I'm sitting.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The kick out to Nunn. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. The shot. The rebound by Nunn.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
The offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Defended by Brown. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Back to Nunn. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Nunn's gotten a second bucket on the night.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Pass to Balmaro. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 14 points for him.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Out left to the wing. And here's Brown. 3. And there's a 3-second violation. All right, a chance to check out the upcoming schedule for Athens. On Saturday, and then on Wednesday.
They're in the middle of a great stretch of basketball, playing as a team, picking up wins on the road and at home. Not a bad combination at all.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's the 3. Over to the left wing. Oh, it's stolen. They get it again. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. They've led by as much as 10.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Brown's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Balmaro. Nunn defends. Pass to Mirotic. Poke loose. Just 5 to shoot. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
2 minutes remaining.
Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Balmaro grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3. The shot that time not on target. Athens leading by 4. And there's 1:38 left in the third. The kick out to Nunn. There's a screen. To end the drought. And he lays it in. He's got 6.
They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
Pass to Balmaro. Down low. Nails the baby hook.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Back to Brown. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's Mirotic. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Athens leading by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And he drives in. And a two-handed jam!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Athens shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Athens. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brown for three. Doesn't go for him.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Shot clock at 6. And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Clock is at 3. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Athens.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Banked it in off the glass. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Athens.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And it's good for 2.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Mirotic. The layup off target.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. Inside. He's guarded by Caruso. To the inside. Kick out to Brown. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Lets a floater go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Number 7. 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Athens leading by 5. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. It's Brown on the wing. None with it. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. Nunn's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Inside. Here's Caruso. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw misses.
Shooting for the away team.
Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Athens leading by 4. Brown looking around. Tipped. And here's the fast break. By himself. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Pass to Nunn. Clock at 6. Misses the layup. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Mirotic, defended by Brown, to take the lead. Mirotic can't get it to go. On offense, here is Athens. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Brown. Outside Nunn. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And he misses misses the go-ahead basket.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Defended by Brown. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to none. To the left wing. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Intercepted. To tie it up. Oh, he missed it.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And so it's Athens winning this one. What a performance they have here at
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No good from Luwawu. Knocked loose. Howard with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Pass to Balmoro. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Howard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Offline from the high post.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Shields drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Luwawu. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Mirotic. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Monecki.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Hall, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Over to the wing. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got his second basket of the night.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
He had a nice open look right there.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And Howard, here we go. Sedekirski's off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Here's Luwawu. He's got 5. There's the 3. Howard, good. Howard's got 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make it pay.
Here's Bomar. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Mirotic, a screen on Howard. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Luwawu. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Paul Morrow. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Outside Howard. No good that time. Here's Bomar. Right side, Mirotic. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. They're up by 1. And back with the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here's Here's Quizair. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Drills it from outside.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Yaramaz. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Baldwin. 3-pointer. Tries again. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Quizair. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Jock. They get a hand on it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The 3 ball. They get it back. Here's Quizair. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they came into this season with one goal, and that's to win a title. A very dangerous team that no one really wants to play.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Jump, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Baldwin. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Picked off in midair. To the left wing. Shoots from the high post. That one doesn't go.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Off target at the rim. .34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Can't get the putback.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Who will get the edge in the second half, Shaq?
Whoever's more loose coming out the locker room, you have to be flexible in the second half. You got to make adjustments.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
It's all been great.
And that concludes.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Hall in at the center. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Howard. Here's Luwawu. Off target from outside. Howard with the steal. Puts up a deep three. That shot off. Luwawu's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Mirotic passes to Balmora. Fires the three. Rebounded by Monecki. And here's the fast break. Fires away from way outside. That shot off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Balmora's shot is on.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Luwabu's shot is off.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Outside Mirotic. A three-pointer off the mark.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Sedikurski's from outside off the mark. From downtown, the second effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Hall, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The tray. Luwabu's shot is off.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And they're on the break. Outside Mirotic. Here's Balmora. A three-pointer off the mark. Balmora's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hall passes to Howard. It's deflected. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
6 on the shot clock.
Coming out of the break, seems to me as though he's lost his touch and maybe a little bit of confidence, too.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's good. Balmoro's got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A nice shot by Howard.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the wing on the left, Monecki, and it's off from three-point range. .55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The putback. The rebound by Luwawu. Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. Takes a three. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shields. And the three off target. Here we go, one-on-one. The three. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Baldwin's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Shields. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Launches a three. Buries it from three-point range.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Got that one up quick. Out to the wing. Launches it. It's rebounded by Jock. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh! Wow! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
For the three. Drills it from outside.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to Baldwin. Shot from the top of the key. He can't get it to go.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Fires the 3. McCormick with the rebound. To the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the 4th. Aldrin can't get it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contest.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Hey, great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And the layup is good. Baldwin's got 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
1:05 left in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
1:03 left in the game. McCormick's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to McCormick. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
First team.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Howard. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Jock. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end,
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. Osman into the lane, and the layup falls.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
There's Howard with the three. Nails it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here is Athens. Here's Osman. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. We played just over a minute here in the first. Left side, Nunn. Osman passes to Nunn. 4 on the clock. On target from range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Howard, the screen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. From deep. Offensive board. It's tipped. From deep three-point land. The shot misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Osman. Pass to your 7. Down low. The 6-footer. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 5. And the basket is good. Luau Cabarro's got 7 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Nunn. Pass to Osman. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. They need this. Manecki with a rebound. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Uncovered. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Athens trails by 7. Nunn, the pass to Yurtseven. This one for 3. Osman, no good. Osman's gone 1 for 3 on the night. To the middle. Here's Nunn. Luwawu-Cabarrot with the rebound. There's Howard with the 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And another miss by Athens.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Three-pointer off the mark. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Manecki with a rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. He's got 7. Back to Howard. Fires from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Nunn. Concludes the first quarter of play. Up 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And it's Howard in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the triple. Howard's got 6.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So on the floor for Athens. Outside, Brown. Five to shoot. To the paint. Puts up the 8-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
To the left side wing. Here's Baldwin. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. The D's right on him. Basket's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Graham. Here's the pick. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Brown. Baldwin's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And here's Grant from the arc. The shot off that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Good work there as it goes. Baldwin's got 8 here in this quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Drops in the 3.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
To the inside. It's rebounded by Grant. Athens trails by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside. Off with the layup. Here's Jop. 1:42 left in the first half. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Grant. The 3 is up. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. And so it's Athens with it, trailing by 10. They set the pick. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Baldwin. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Baldwin's got 10 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Outside, Brown. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup. Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. He's covered by Grant. Off target from outside. Athens trails by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point land. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Grant's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 13. Grant with it. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the home team. And that is going to do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's Manecki in at the 4. Howard with the ball. Picked up by Grant.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Howard. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Back to Howard. Here's Luau Cabarro. The three-pointer off the mark. So on the floor for Athens. There's Howard with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Howard's got 9.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Nunn. Guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 6. Stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Fires the three. Luwawu-Cabarrot, no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Pass to Howard, beyond the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Manecki can't hit.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Hey, here's none for three. Luwawu-Cabarrot with the rebound.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Athens trails by 17. 4-3. The shot, no good.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So it's the home team now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. There's Howard with the three. They get the rebound. Pass to Hall. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. On offense, here is Athens. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Now here is Howard. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Howard's got 15 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Hey, here's none for three. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here they come. And a miss there on the triple.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The shot no good. Athens trails by 17. Manecki with a rebound. Manecki's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. From the arc. And no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Outside none. It's 7 a screen. Outside none. No good on the triple.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Howard. From deep. It's hauled in by Athens. Here's Osman. Here's your 7. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Osman, no good. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Luwawu-Cabarrot, no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Osman. And another miss by Athens. Here we go. There's Howard with the three. Drills it from deep. Howard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for Athens, Here's Baldwin. Off the mark there with a three. Athens trails by 20. Nunn, the pass to Osman. And the shot's good.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Athens foul call. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Baldwin. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The three is up. No good there. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Athens trails by 21. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
There's the triple. He can't hit that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Grant outside. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got 4 rebounds now. From the arc. The shot no good. Athens trails by 21. Grant outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Pass to Baldwin from deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Baldwin's got 19 points. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Another shot. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Into the lane. All sorts of time. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
He's covered by Grant. Pass to Baldwin. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. And here's Brown for 3. Goes back up. Misses from close range. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. No good on the shot. And he's all alone. Finished off the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Athens foul call. Number 44. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a deep three. Hauled in by Brown. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the street.
This Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4. Slukas passes to Osman. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. No good there. Here's Bomaro. Takes it inside. Takes it off the glass. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
shields. Hernan Gomez covering. Over to the left wing. A steal. He takes it in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Mirotic against Hernan Gomez. Slukas passes to Osman. Athens moving the ball around. There's the pick. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. They get it back. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Yurtsevin kicks to Osman. Intercepted. Here's Balmora. No good from outside. Pushing it up. There's Slukas. And he's good on the 3-ball.
3 points.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Banked in off the glass.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Athens leading by 3. Driving in. Yurtsevin kicks to Osman. There's Slukas. No good on the triple. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. The shot comes out. Down low. Here's Osman. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here he goes, and that one drops for him.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Yurtsevin passes to Hernan Gomez. And here is Yurtsevin. Out left to the wing. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Slukas passes to Osman. And stolen by Mirotic. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Osman. There's Slukas. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6. 20 seconds left in the first. Pass to Mirotic. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Balmora. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Athens ahead. They're up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at Athens. Papapetro. Another shot. Pass to Nunn. Brown wide open. He fires. Athens with another miss. The The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, Nunn. Now, here's Brown. Takes the three. McCormick with the rebound. Defended by Nunn. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 6. Pass to McCormick. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Athens.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
2 points. That one goes.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Defended by Nunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first one falls.
Number 3.
And so he hits both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pops in the layup for 2. And Athens leads by 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Gozier. Scoreless thus far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Nunn with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Nunn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He's covered by Brown. And it's blocked by Brown.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Athens.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
2 minutes.
Off target with his 3. Athens leading by 5 on the wing. Brown. Off target from outside. .133 left in the first half. Nailed from three-point land.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Athens moving the ball around. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Athens shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good.
Number 44, 2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Pass to Nunn. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen, and that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Athens leads by 4, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the home team, they've moved down to the number 3 spot. Not bad, but certainly not 1 or 2.
That is...
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree.
And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Athens leading by 4. Slukas passes to Osman. And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4-man position.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
There's Slukas. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Balmore. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Shields. They get it back. Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. Shields.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Here's Osman. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Balmoro. Osman's gone 1 of 4 from the field. For the tie, outside Mirotic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here. And there's the drive. Basket counts. He's got 6.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. An easy 2 points on the layup. Balmaro's got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Osman, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Knocked loose, and no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. On Sunday, and then on Friday. Mirotic inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mirotic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the screen. There's Lucas. The three-pointer, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The three ball. Paul Morrow, that's good. Paul Morrow's got 7 points for the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
1:32 left in the third. Slukas passes to Osman. Athens with another miss.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Shields. His three-pointers off the mark. Athens trails by 5. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Rebounded by Balmoro. Balmoro's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shoots the three. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And they're running. Shields. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Pass to Osman. And they get it. Athens with another miss.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Back to Mirotic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cedi Osman. First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for your home team, Mirotic. Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. To the middle. It's tipped. Yurtsevin with the bucket. Yurtsevin's got his second basket of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Hands it from downtown.
So the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Athens calls time here. And it's a completely new group for Athens. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thank you, David. Taking a look at Athens. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Petro. No good with the wing jumper. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Now Brown gets the three-pointer to fall.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Kept alive. Athens trails by 10. There's the pick. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Didn't think that was going to go in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Defended by none. Here's McCormick, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Right wing. Got a piece of it. And now Athens on the break. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Athens foul call. First personal foul. First team foul.
Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
Knocked away. And now Athens on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Count that one.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Cozier. All sorts of time. It's not going to go for him.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Substitution on the court.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And there it is for him.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
To the inside. And he banks in the lane.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Left side, Mirotic. For three. Offensive rebound.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And it's Brown missing. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Balmaro. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Puts up a deep three. None can't get it to fall.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The three. Missed it, even after all those chances. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Luau Camero in at the 2. Pass to Manecki. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From 8 feet. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the left wing. Pass to Hall. Now here is Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. Luau Camero, no good. Guarded by Howard. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Can't connect from short range. Just over a minute and a half in. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot to stop the run.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Pass to Maneki. Here's Luau Cabarro. Drills the elbow jumper.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Mirotic, guarded by Howard. And that one's good. Mirotic.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Luau Cabarro passes to Howard. Here's Luau Cabarro. Back to Howard. Pass to Luau Cabarro. No good with the triple. Luau Cabarro's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The shot from 20 feet out. No dice on the putback jam. From downtown. Here's Maneki. Howard, the pass to Luau Cabarro. Connects from downtown. Luau Cabarro's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Maneki. He's scoreless. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I just love the ball movement.
1:16 left to play in the first. Sends it home from 3-point land.
You have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And it's Howard off the drive. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
Number 32.
And he sinks the second. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. They set a pick. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Out to the wing. For 3. The shot comes out. Maneki's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now Howard, the 3. That shot, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Unloads. No good, off the front rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up 7. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
It's rebounded by Jop. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
This 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
That three's off the mark. Here's Baldwin. Jacks up a three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Brooks outside. Fires for three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Baldwin. They set the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Baldwin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McCormick. Shot clock at 5. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Takes a three. That shot off the mark. Pass to Baldwin. The three. Kept alive. Puts up a three. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the layup is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Knocks down the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
.114 left in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And it's all from three-point range. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Here's Jop. From deep. Doesn't go that time. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Baldwin, and they're on the break. .12 seconds left in the second period. The wide open shot is on the money. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter. Here's McCormick. Here's Brooks. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And it's time for your...
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn. And you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been.
And changing. Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Balmaro. 3-pointer, no good. And here comes the break. And it's Hall in at the center position. And Luwawu Cabarrot gets it to go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Now, here's Howard. Pass to Luwawu Cabarrot. Howard, the screen. There's the 3. No good that time.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
He drops it from range.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Lets the 3 fly. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds.
Away team's ball.
On Thursday and then Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Pass to Manecki. The 3 is up. And Luwawu Cabarrot gets it to go. Luwawu Cabarrot's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Mirotic can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And there's a pick. There's Howard with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Howard's got 8 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Here's Balmaro. No made baskets yet. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Howard. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. 11 points in the game. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. Luwawu Cabarrot has gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. And that one's good. Mirotic.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Luwawu Cabarrot. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Luwawu Cabarrot's got 9 points here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Mirotic. Sinks that one from the post.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Howard, the screen. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Balmaro. Off target with the 3. And they're on the run. There's Howard with the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Howard's got 11 points. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's the 3. Luwawu Cabarrot with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's Howard with the 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Off target from outside. Pass to Hall. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Balmaro. Still no points. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Over to the wing. Ball stolen. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. That one's good for 2.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Manecki. Back to Howard. 3-pointer. Balmaro grabs the board. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Off the inbound pass. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up 9. Don't go away. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The visitors with the ball. They led by as many as 18.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Fires from deep. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Jop.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Hits the trifecta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So it's the home team now. A 12-point game. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Baldwin. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Really left him alone that time.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Six on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Hits the 3-pointer.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Again, unable to change momentum here. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. 2 points. That one goes.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Shot from the wing. That one is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Over to the left wing. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
Brooks outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Baldwin, lets it fly, and he nails the jumper.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
1:41 left to play in the fourth. Releases. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fires the three. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. No good. Brooks outside. That three's off the mark. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Baldwin. For three, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
McCormick with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Baldwin. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory. So